You wake up to another ordinary morning. Coffee, emails, errands. You check your phone. Scroll past someone's highlight reel. But what if ordinary is exactly the problem? Your days could be building the life you want, or quietly slipping away. And you might not even realize which path you're on until it's too late. Today, that changes. It's time to flip the script on ordinary. Welcome to 12 Things, your regular dose of thought starters. Here are 12 questions to ask yourself before it's too late. Number 1. What am I pretending not to know? You tell yourself it's fine. You tell others it's okay. But something's off. You feel it. The job, the relationship, the routine. You know it's not working, but you keep playing dumb. This question challenges you to face what you've been avoiding. You might tell yourself everything's okay. You smile. You go through the motions. But deep down, something feels off. You know it isn't right, you just keep ignoring it because change feels scary. The truth doesn't always show up loudly. It comes as a quiet discomfort, a small nagging thought, a moment of doubt. If you don't listen to those whispers, life has a way of turning up the volume through burnout, breakdowns, or broken relationships. The point is to be honest with yourself, even when it's hard. That honesty is your first step towards something better. The lesson here is to stop pretending and start listening. Number 2. If nothing changes, where will I be in 5 years? Not where you hope to be, where you're actually headed, based on your current habits, choices. Circle. It's uncomfortable, but necessary. Momentum works both ways. This means you need to look beyond your hopes and dreams and honestly imagine where your life will actually be in 5 years if you keep doing exactly what you're doing now. Think about your daily habits, the choices you make, and the people you spend time with, because they shape your future more than wishful thinking does. It might feel uncomfortable to face this reality, but it's necessary because momentum can push you forward or hold you back. Once you see that honest picture, you can decide if you want to keep going the same way or make changes before it's too late. Number 3. When did I last feel proud of myself? Not just busy, not just productive. Proud. That quiet, deep feeling of I did that shows you made an impact. If it's been a long time since you felt that, it's a sign something isn't right. Instead of just pushing for more tasks or achievements, focus on what truly matters and gives your efforts real meaning. This is a powerful question that pushes you to reflect on whether your actions are actually fulfilling or just filling time. You might be busy every day, crossing things off your list, hitting goals. But when was the last time you felt real pride? The kind that makes you pause and think that mattered. Not just to others, but to you. If it's been a while, that's a red flag. It might mean you've been chasing activity over alignment, productivity over purpose. So instead of doing more, ask, what would make me feel proud again? Not in someone else's eyes, but in my own. Then do that. Number 4. What's one thing I'd do if I wasn't afraid? Start the business? Leave the job? Set the boundary? Fear keeps you stuck in comfort, feeding doubts and what-ifs. But staying stuck often leads to regret, which feels worse and lasts longer. So, identify exactly what you're afraid of, then take one small step despite it. That's how you move through fear instead of being controlled by it. Number 5. Am I being busy or brave? This question challenges you to look at the difference between staying busy and being brave. You might be saying yes to every task, every meeting, every request. Your schedule's packed. You're constantly doing. But are you doing the right things or just staying distracted? Sometimes busyness becomes a shield, a way to avoid the hard, bold move you know you need to make, like pitching the big idea, having the uncomfortable conversation, or stepping into something uncertain. So the real question is, are you moving forward or just moving around? Are you taking action that matters or avoiding what truly scares you? Number 6. Who do I need to forgive right now? You think holding on keeps you safe, but it doesn't protect you. It poisons you. Forgiveness isn't about approval. It's about freedom. This question asks you to face the emotional weight you've been carrying and choose to let it go. You might believe that holding on to resentment, anger, or guilt keeps you strong or guarded. But in reality, it drains you. It keeps old wounds open and your energy stuck in the past. Forgiving someone doesn't mean saying what they did was okay. It means refusing to let it control you any longer. And sometimes, the hardest person to forgive is yourself for mistakes, missed chances, or not knowing better. The point isn't forgetting, it's freeing yourself so you can move forward without the weight. Number 7. What do I keep saying I'll do, but never start? The book, the trip, the call, the change. One day turns into never. This question shines a light on the things you keep postponing, the ones you say matter but never make time for. You tell yourself, I'll get to it, but weeks turn into months, then years. Eventually, it becomes background noise, something you feel guilty about but still ignore. That kind of delay quietly erodes your confidence. You stop trusting your own word. So the challenge is this: stop keeping it in limbo. Either commit and start, or let it go for good. That clarity frees up your time, your focus, and your energy. Therefore, draw a line. Decide, will this matter or not? Then act or let it go. Number 8. If someone filmed my day, what would they learn about me? Not what you say you value, but what you show. Would they see discipline? Distraction? Joy? Numbness? This question forces you to compare what you say matters to what you actually do. Would your actions reflect focus or avoidance? Purpose or autopilot? Laughter or stress? We often tell ourselves and others that we value health, growth, connection, but our daily habits tell a different story. And even when you think no one's paying attention, people notice. Your kids, your partner, your team. So the takeaway is, don't just talk about the life you want. Practice it. Because who you are is being revealed in the small, silent moments, every single day. Therefore, live like someone's learning from you. Because they are. Number 9. What do I tolerate that drains me? The client who underpays. The friend who oversteps. The habit that steals your sleep. This question asks you to get brutally honest about what you've been putting up with at a cost. Maybe it's a job that leaves you numb. A habit that chips away at your health. It doesn't explode your life, but it quietly drains you, day after day. You brush it off. Tell yourself it's fine, but over time, the impact adds up. That slow leak of energy, confidence, and peace, it matters. The message is clear. Just because you can tolerate something doesn't mean you should. Begin to notice what drains you. Then, either address it, change it, or walk away from it. Your energy isn't infinite. Treat it like it isn't. Number 10. Am I living by design or default? Are your choices truly yours? Or were they handed to you by your past, your parents, or your fear? Success isn't always aligned. Comfort isn't always right. This question challenges you to look at whether you're actively shaping your life or just coasting through it based on old programming. Are you in the career you chose, or the one others expected? Are your beliefs really yours, or inherited without question? Are your days filled with intention, or just habits? Living by default means letting your history, environment, or fears decide for you. Living by design means making conscious, deliberate choices even if they're uncomfortable. Take a moment to pause and reflect. Where are you on autopilot? Where have you outsourced your direction? Then take back the pen and start rewriting. Number 11. Who do I want to become, and am I acting like them? It's easy to dream. Harder to match your identity to your behavior. Do your words, habits, and decisions reflect your future self or your past? This question asks if you're actually living like the person you say you want to be. It's one thing to picture your future self, confident, healthy, successful. It's another to act like them now. Because that version of you doesn't appear overnight. They're built through choices, one by one. Are your current habits aligned with who you want to be? Or are they keeping you stuck in who you've been? The takeaway: identity isn't a goal, it's a practice. Start acting like the future you, even in the smallest ways, and over time, you'll become them. Number 12. If today was my last day, would I be okay with how I spent it? Would you be proud of how you spoke? Who you loved? What you focused on? If not, what would need to change? This question forces you to zoom out and look at how you're really spending your time, not in theory, but in practice. If today were your last, would you feel proud of your words, your choices, your relationships? Or would you feel regret? It's not meant to scare you. It's meant to sharpen your focus. Because the truth is, we all act like we have unlimited time, but we don't. And when you face that honestly, your priorities get real fast. Live life as if your time matters, because it does. Make the changes you would implement if you knew the clock was ticking. Stop living as though time is endless. One day it won't be. Answer honestly today. You don't need all 12 answers, but you do need one honest one. So, comment on which question hit hardest. Then send this to someone who needs to slow down and ask better questions. That was your 12 things. If you're thinking differently now, good. You're just getting started. Subscribe to make clarity your habit. And if you're still curious, start here.